Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever felt stuck trying to learn something new? Maybe you have spent hours practicing, but it feels like you are not getting anywhere. Well, what if I told you there is a scientific way to master any skills faster? And not just that. Today we will also dive into how some of the greatest leaders in history approached learning. Whether it's coding, playing an instrument, or even public speaking. This video will give you the ultimate blueprint to level up your learning game. Stick around because this is going to blow your mind. Let's start with the basics. Your brain. When you learn something new, your brain forms connections called neural pathways. The more you practice, the stronger these pathways become. But here's the thing. Science shows that not all practice is created equal. You can actually hack your brain to learn faster. Let's dive into how. One of the most fascinating concepts in neuroscience is neuroplasticity. This is your brain's ability to rewire itself based on your experiences. Think of it like updating the software in your brain. And the best part, you can take advantage of this to learn skills faster. Let's break it down. You have probably heard of the 10,000 hour rule. The idea that it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. But here's the truth. You don't need 10,000 hours to get really good at something. In fact, George Hoffman, author of the first 20 hours, says you can become competent in just 20 hours of focused practice. That's right, 20 hours. So how does this work? First, break the skill down into smaller, manageable parts. Then focus on the most important components, the ones that will give you the biggest result. For example, if you are learning guitar, start with the basic chords that are used in most songs. If you are learning a language, focus on the most common words and phrases. This way, you are not wasting time on things that won't move the needle. Pro tip. Use the Pareto principle, also known as 80 by 20 rule. Focus on the 20% of the skill that will give you 80% of the result. This is how you make rapid progress. Next up, spaced repetition. This is a learning technique backed by decades of research. Instead of cramming, you review information at increasing intervals. This helps your brain retain information more effectively. Apps like Anki and Quizlet use this method to help you memorize things faster. Here how it's works. Let's say you are learning a new language. Instead of trying to memorize 50 words in one day, learn 10 words today. Review them tomorrow, then again in 3 days, and so on. This way, the information gets stored in your long-term memory. It's like leveling up your brain storage system. Pro tip. Combine spaced repetition with active recall. Instead of just passively reading or listening, test yourself regularly. This forces your brain to retrieve information, making it stick even more. Now let's talk about something you might not expect. Sleep. Yes, sleep is your secret weapon for mastering skills. When you sleep, your brain consolidates what you have learned. Studies show that people who practice a skill and then sleep perform better than those who do not. Here's the science. During sleep, your brain replays the neural pathways you have been working on, strengthening them. This is why pulling an all-nighter before an exam or big presentation is a terrible idea. Your brain needs sleep to lock in that knowledge. Pro tip. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. If you are learning something intense, consider taking short nap during the day. Even a 20-minute power nap can boost your brain's ability to retain information. Next, let's talk about the Feynman Technique, named after Nobel Prize winning physicist Richard Feynman. This method is all about teaching what you have learned. If you can explain a concept in simple terms, you truly understand it. Here's how to do it. Learn the skill, then try to teach it to someone else or even to yourself. Identify the gaps in your understanding and go back to fill those gaps. It's like a feedback loop for your brain. Pro tip: use analogies and simple language when teaching. If you cannot explain it simply, you do not understand it well enough. These techniques work for everything from math to public speaking. In 2025, we are lucky to have incredible tools at our fingertips. AI-powered platforms like ChatGPT can explain complex topics in simple terms. Apps like Duolingo make language learning fun and addictive. And coding platforms like Code Academy and LeetCode help you practice programming skills in real time. Don't just rely on old school methods. Use these tools to accelerate your learning. For example, ask ChatGPT to break down a tough concept or use Duolingo's gamified lessons to stay motivated. Pro tip: explore immersive learning tools like VR and AR. These technologies can stimulate real-world scenarios, making learning more engaging and effective. Now let's take a page from some of the greatest leaders. These individuals did not just rely on natural talent. They had specific strategies for learning and growth. Take Elon Musk. For example, he is known for his ability to learn complex subjects quickly. How does he do it? By breaking down knowledge into fundamental principles, he calls this first principles thinking. Instead of memorizing information, he understands the core concept and builds from there. Pro tip: when learning something new, ask yourself, what are the fundamental principles behind this? This approach helps you understand the why behind the what. Then there is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, India's beloved missile man and former president. He was a lifelong learner who believed in the power of curiosity and hard work. He once said, learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. Pro tip: cultivate curiosity, ask questions, read wisely, and never stop exploring new topics. This mindset will keep you motivated and open to new opportunities. And let's not forget Benjamin Franklin. He was a master of self-improvement. Franklin used a technique called deliberate practice. He was identifying his weakness and work on them systematically. For example, he improved his writing by studying and imitating the works of great authors. Pro tip: identify your weakness and turn them into strength. Use deliberate practice to focus on areas where you need to improve. Finally, let's talk about mindset. Research shows that having a growth mindset, believing you can improve with effort, makes a huge difference. Embrace challenge, learn from failures, and celebrate small wins along the way. Remember, mastering a skill is not just about practice. It's about believing you can do it. So stay positive, stay curious, and keep pushing forward. Pro tip: set small achievable goals and track your progress. This will keep you motivated and give you a sense of accomplishment as you improve. And there you have it. How to master any skill faster using science. Today we are explored how you can unlock your brain's full potentials by understanding neuroplasticity, using techniques like spaced repetitions and the Feynman techniques, and even leverage cutting-edge AI tools. We have also learned from incredible leaders like Elon Musk, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and Benjamin Franklin, who have shown that learning is not just about hard work, it's about working smart. Remember, mastering a skill is not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about embracing the process, staying curious, and never being afraid to fail. Every expert was once a beginner, and every master was once a student. The only difference between where you are and where you want to be is the effort you are willing to put in and the strategies you are willing to use it. So what skill are you going to tackle first? Whether it's coding, playing an instrument, learning a new language, or even public speaking. The tools and techniques we are covered today will help you get there faster. The future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt and grow. So take the first step. And remember, every small win is a step closer to mastery. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips on leveling up your life. Thanks for watching and see you again.